States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Bryan Board of Public Affairs meeting for October 4th, 2016. We'll begin the meeting by approving the minutes of the September 20th, 2016 regular meeting and the September 28th, 2016 special meeting.
You see no additions or corrections? Move to accept.
Second.
Dick?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Next is a hearing of public concerns. Anybody present would like to address the board? Seeing none, is a resolution to appoint an interim member and alternate to the AMP Board of Trustees. This is resolution number 28. It reads, a resolution to authorize an interim member and alternate to attend and fulfill American Municipal Power Incorporated Board of Trustees seat in the absence of a utility director. AMP's conference was last week, and the mayor was good enough to sit in for us and pick up our awards, but we do need somebody with the absence of a utility director to hold that seat until we do get a director. And Mr. Long has kindly offered to be that person, and the mayor will be an alternate.
Let you off the hook.
There you go.
Yeah, good.
So can I have a motion to approve?
I move we approve.
Second.
Tom?
Yes.
Karen?
Yep.
Jim?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
I might say I'm on the OMEA board and Bill is my alternate if I cannot go to that. So it's kind of a competitive thing, and there's towns and cities that are trying to take our position, so we want to make sure we hold
Oh, yeah.
those seats. Yeah.
Yes, we all miss that.
Yeah.
Okay, next is a request to move Chad Fitzenrider to regular employment status. Norm, would you like to say anything about this young man?
Chad's been in the water business all his life, and we're happy to have him aboard, and he's ahead of his certification testing and stuff, just like the other employees over there. He's already passed his class 2 BPA certification, just waiting to get his time in to be awarded that. Does a real good job for us, and we're happy to have him. So this is just a relief from probationary duties, or classification, I should say.
Okay. Okay. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Dick?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Next would be a motion to effect semi-monthly disbursements. Can I have a motion to pay the bills, please?
I move we pay the bills.
Second.
Karen?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
And next would be a motion for an executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee. And I would ask that Rhonda and Lori and Jackie stay, please. So can I have a motion for a brief? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I did. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. Comments from BPA and staff. I'm sorry. Mayor.
As you know, I did attend the AMP OMEA conference on September 26 to 29, and they announced that they now have 135 members in 9 different states. And their theme was connect, develop, and focus. They're moving away from projects to more operations, and the big thing was behind the meters. And of course, one thing they said, well, how many meters does Bryan have? And we have 6,081 electric and 3,900 water. And I kind of got the idea that how many meters you have is how much they charge you if they have any of these projects. Maybe it's based on your meter size. But they said that the customers want sustainability. The theme, the things that they're looking at is the threat of cybersecurity. Sue Kelly was there from APPA. The other big thing that's coming is solar and battery storage, and they said, is your community ready for solar power that's coming in the battery storage and so forth? Those are all things that they're coming up. On the legislative side, Marty Cantor was there from the federal area, and they announced that we have 54 in the Senate seat and 54 Republican, 44 Democrats, so they're watching what might happen in this election if that changes. It takes 60 votes to have a filibuster, so I don't know if that'll happen or not. 247 in the House and 188 Democrats, 247 Republicans, 188 Democrats. One of the 247-30 are Tea Party people, so we don't know how that's going to affect votes coming up. At the state level, Keith Brooks, who is leaving after quite a few years, we have 65 Republicans in the House, 34 Democrats. McCauley represents us. We don't know what kind of changes that will affect. And there's 23 Republicans in the Senate and 10 Democrats. Height is our representative, and that could change. So they're concerned about that. The state does have, even though it sounds good, a deficit in their finances due to the way Medicaid was approved by the state. And of course, they're going to figure out ways to make up that deficit. So that means when the budget comes out, they're going to look at the kilowatt hour tax again. They'll look at expanding sales tax and an income tax cut. That seems to be Casey's method of trying to do things. The other thing is that then they presented the awards, and Bryan got 3 different awards. And you can, I don't know if you wanted to say anything about that.
Yeah, we won System Improvement Award for Division 3 East Village Primary and Secondary Upgrade Phase A.
East Village, yeah.
A Transmission Distribution Safety Award, and a Generation Safety Award, Power Plant Operations for Bryan Municipal Utilities.
Pass these down. Tells you about the conference and everything they won. And then they had the JV meetings. Of course, Bryan's a member of JV4 and JV5, which with no voting privileges, we're not allowed to go into that. But JV4 is, of course, the Holiday City, and that was formed in 95. And JV5, 93, that's our Bellevue Hydroelectric. And they're doing RECs and all the stuff that you've been talking about. So tried to stay up on what was going on and enjoyed the conference, and hope that it'll get going and you folks can attend and keep us up to top in that area. So, Bryan is well thought of in AMP and OMEA. So we want to keep that. We had our council meeting last night, not too much here. We had annexation, 2 on Evansport Road and 1 on Buffalo Road. And I think that was about the extent that we had with that. So that's it.
That's it. Hey, Brenda.
Yeah, Richard, just FYI, they're gonna be expecting a copy of the resolution because they have a meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
And so I told them that I would send that down first thing in the morning, so.
I think Sylvia was going to take care of that. She told me that today,
Okay,
so she's going to
make
get
sure
it.
that they get it.
Yeah.
So their receipt will be nice and toasty for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lori, you have anything?
I just want to inform the public that they will be receiving a notice if they have used our online bill pay services before. If your email address is connected to our online bill pay services, they'll be receiving an email from Invoice Cloud in the month of October to give them a little update of some of the enhanced features that we're going to be offering, including like the IVR and being able to see their bills online, and just a little bit more explanatory, a little bit more robust system through our credit card system or electronic bill pay system if people choose to pay through e-checks. and that'll be coming out in the month of October. We'll be rolling it out. And again, even if you haven't used our online bill pay services, you can go onto the city website, which will be updated with the new information. The communications department's been great to work with as far as getting the website ready. We're just waiting for everything to connect together. And that'll be coming out in October. But for those customers who pay with cash, check, or use ACH, those services are still free of charge if they want to pay their bills that way, of course. So this is just pertaining to credit card service or those who use electronic checks.
Okay. Any superintendents have anything good? Jackie? No? Tom?
I'm good.
Bill?
Nope, I'm good.
Dick?
I'd just like to thank the mayor for sitting in on the AMP board and accepting those awards, and thank the employees for being safe. I'm real big on safety, so I'm proud of all these guys, everybody. That's it.
Karen?
And I want to echo that same thing. It's up to the employees to help us get those awards, and thank each and every one of them for their good job, good work.
Absolutely. Okay, I guess I have nothing else to add to that. So now, I will ask for a motion to go into an executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee. And once again, I'll ask Rhonda and Lori and Jackie to stay. So I don't expect any action tonight. I'll surely let you know if that changes. You have a motion for us?
So moved.
Second?
Dick?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Yeah.